New RP analysis video, and today we're going to analyze Domingo, and that's perfect because he's a new player and many of you watching this channel are just starting out in RP, and this is the best of the best because we have one of the biggest French streamers, a French content creator who is getting into RP, just starting out, and that might encourage you to try roleplay yourself. He's on Flashback Whitelist, and a lot of you reacted to the video about JL Tommy. Even he reacted to it, and it was really positive. I want to thank him again because honestly, it gives me exposure and puts me in the spotlight, so I appreciate it. Quick side note about the comments we got too. We're the first GTA RP staffing channel on YouTube. We're also in the top 15 French streamers, and this crazy achievement is thanks to you. We're becoming go-to authorities on staffing even though we have critics. We also have a lot of people who watch us every day, and I thank you for that. Once again, we're featuring a creator who's just starting out in RP, a very well-known creator, so I'll ask you to be positive in the comments. The goal isn't to tear him down just to get clicks and views. The goal is for you to understand RP, and here we've got a gem because we have a new player who even dressed up in cosplay, and that's really great to see. So, the arrival of Domingo on Flashback Whitelist.
Damn, there's nobody in this airport.
Right away I'm hitting pause. No, this airport is super busy. It's called Mass RP. The idea is to consider that the city is populated with people. It's full of people, even if you don't see them. Even if there are no NPCs, you have to always consider that the city is super crowded. We grant that to him and to you as well.
Justin's coming for now. Wait, someone's over there.
So, a quick side note, there's someone over there. If you're not a cop or doing anything illegal, playing like this isn't a big deal. However, in this case, he's going to be a cop, so you shouldn't assume that every player you see, just because you see a car passing by 300 meters away, that they're the culprit. No, you have to consider Mass RP, so if you're called to a robbery, or not a robbery, but for example a drug deal, just because you see a car and a player nearby doesn't mean it's definitely them.
Well, has there been a problem or something in this city? Because...
No problem.
What happened? What actually happened here?
Flashback has no problems, only solutions.
Is that someone? Hello?
Well, it's actually pretty interesting that he says to the chat, and
hello?
For the people watching the content, getting a look inside his head is pretty good, and it's also a good thing for streamers to do that, otherwise you're very flat in RP.
Isn't he a player? Bob Moulet and Barbershop, I'm at the salon. Oh, but he's not a player then, is he?
So yes, it's very hard at first to tell the players apart from the NPCs because we're still in that GTA atmosphere. We'll let it slide, but maybe he could have rented a vehicle there, I think.
Oh, damn! No, but there are... Are there any players?
Hey man, what's up?
Justin!
Oh...
Okay, let's move on to another scene.
What are you doing there? What time did you get here?
So that's JL Tommy who just arrived. If you saw him on his stream, because I saw a TikTok about it, he went into no clip mode with the car to go pick him up. He went all over the map in the air, but well... Let's say he wants to help Domingo get on the server. That...
Uncle, I've been waiting at the airport for 15 minutes.
Hurry up and get in. You'll be late for the PA.
Oh, I'm coming, Uncle.
You're already late. Grab your BMX.
Of course. Sorry, excuse me. I'm doing a bit of shadowboxing and I'll be right there. Hop.
Come on, hurry up.
Come on.
Great. Are you okay? Did the flight go well?
It went great. I wasn't sure if Mom told you I was coming.
Yes, she told me, but only at the last minute.
Well, at least I'm here. I found you. I'm happy.
So, either he's used to watching RP, or they trained him well because he's absolutely in character right now. GG.
Wait, sorry, so... Uncle, ouch! Ouch! Uncle! Uncle!
A beautifully executed punch.
Are you okay? Are you okay, Justin?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Come on, get the car back up. We don't have time.
Sorry, I opened the door. Sorry, Uncle.
So here you got what you need to do in RP. Everyone misclicks a key sometimes, but you have to play out the scene. I see a lot of players, especially in free access. This doesn't happen in whitelist, guys, but in free access, who fall out of the car because they misclick, get up saying, I pressed the wrong key, and just move on. Don't do that. Take inspiration from Domingo, guys.
Is it good?
Oh, it's good.
Okay, well, I'm going to hurry up because you're late.
What's your final call on this one?
Well, it's true that it looks like it's not a tow truck, but it does have a way to hook things up, this one. It's true that...
We'll skip ahead a tiny bit in the scenes because when it drags, I fast forward it for you. And we mainly look at what's important and what can be useful. So, of course, guys, I'm making this little aside to tell you that we're mainly going to look at the things we need to learn from the video. We're not going to focus on the things where everything goes super well, that's obvious. Otherwise, I'd just be doing a 7-hour reaction to his video, and that would be super long and super boring for you.
Okay, so tow truck, right?
Tow truck with a hook. Yeah, maybe.
Tow truck with a hook. Okay.
Oh, sorry. No. I'm sorry, Officer 3.
So now what's he going to tell us? Because I see a lot of you saying, I had a spasm. It's a really well-known expression in GTA RP. I had a spasm. It happens once again. It's a misclick. In GTA, a misclick is unforgiving since you must play out the scene caused by it. How will he react? How will it go?
Excuse me. Excuse me? Oh, I don't know. I don't even know what happened.
Do you want me to call the doctors?
We have work to do. No, it's going to be fine. Don't worry.
Okay.
We've got some business to take care of with you. You know that, right? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Sorry. I wanted to beg you on my knees. I wanted to beg you, but the floor is slippery. Excuse me?
Ah, damn it. What the?
Excuse me? I meant to beg for your forgiveness on my knees, but I slipped and it became a celebration.
Okay, well.
In driving, that's called a secondary accident. But this time he wanted to kneel and ask for forgiveness. And he put the celebration modes on their knees. It was a good try, but as a result, it amplifies things, but it also makes the misclick easier to swallow. And it allows them to move on to another scene. Honestly, it gets him out of having to justify the misclick, and that's actually pretty good.
The high five is later, okay?
Oh, excuse me?
Let's go. Next car's over there.
Oh no.
Okay, we'll go a bit further along in the scene. So here, they're on patrol with JL Tommy.
Uncle?
Jaden is going to take the wheel.
Yes, yeah?
I don't have much visibility on the map on my side.
Yeah, well, believe it or not, I have no idea.
Have you seen my tourist map?
Looks like your little tourist map is cut off, right?
Come on.
So he can't see the mini-map, okay?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Very good.
We present to you the HP motorcycle.
I've never experienced this kind of thing.
Well, come on, that's life.
The HP motorcycle.
Okay.
Yeah, Uncle?
Very fragile too.
Okay, so, wait, because it's a little complicated to explain to you right now.
Yeah, tell me.
Drop to 250, stay strong.
You see, there's a difference between FAs and whitelists. It's that in whitelists, if ever...
Hold on, this is getting intense. There's a difference between FAs and whitelists.
Yeah, tell me.
Drops to 250, stay strong.
You see, there's a difference between FAs and whitelists. With whitelists, if I suddenly start talking to you like this, nobody gives a damn.
Okay. I thought you were going to show me your girl.
No. So what you're doing here is you do F7, then F9.
But great HP bike, very good.
Well, I have even less than before.
No, but wait.
Wait, I didn't understand what he said.
No. The thing with whitelists is that if I suddenly start talking to you like this in one, we don't give a damn.
Well, I don't really agree with that because for me, in both the FA and the whitelist, you should never break character. That's how I see things. Keep it positive in the comments, please, guys, because I know you a little bit. But we agree, right? You don't break character even in whitelist to avoid going out of character. For me, that kind of problem is handled on Discord, in BDA, in support. But let's say he's explaining the controls to him. He just arrived. Let's start again. But give me your opinion. Would you on a whitelist server break character like that? I mean, would you allow that? That's the question. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm starting to doubt myself.
Oh, I thought you were going to show me your girlfriend.
No. So what you're doing here is you press F7, then F9.
But big HP bike and very good.
Well, I have even less than before.
No, but wait. Okay, well, do it again.
Okay.
You don't do that with the others, okay? You only do that with me, right?
Yeah, all right, no problem.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh yeah, so you only do that with me, so in Whitelist we can't really do that, okay?
Do it again, yeah.
Okay, but I think that... Come here.
Yeah.
We have divisions.
I think so. Get in the car on the driver's side, and normally you'll get your little roadmap.
Secondary divisions, we have PA and HP. For example, if you want to do...
Oh, yes.
Yes, that's it. That's why you don't have GPS when walking.
Well, I'm silly.
Well, yes.
you can...
Yes, so it's something that can be a little bit intriguing. Before we switch to the other channel, they're in a little chase, I think. Yes, often you don't have the map when you're a player. There are some servers that let you have the map all the time, but often at least on the whitelist servers, what I've seen a lot is that there is no map. And so you only see it when you're in a car. That makes things much more RP, because if you have the map all the time, it means you can always look at it, the GPS, which isn't realistic, but this way it is at least.
But actually, I'm a legend.
Here, we turned right.
Oh no, I'm the legend, because a legend would never have pressed F while driving a car. Alright, here we go. Misclicks happen, but it's true that at the beginning it's really tough. In his defense on GTA RP, there are an unreasonable and countless number of keys, and it's really hard to master everything at the beginning, especially with so many viewers on stream and people watching him who are potentially on edge, ready to catch the slightest mistake. So yes, it's even easier to make mistakes.
No, come on. I got tricked again by those boost things. I look like a clip farmer.
Are you okay?
He listened.
I knew it on controller. You baited me with Y, but I did it with F on keyboard.
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
But why did you jump?
My door had opened. I got sucked out.
That's the second time, though.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ah, it's not the first time?
I got sucked out.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
His grandmother.
Are you okay, Justin?
I'm okay, but I scratched myself here, though.
Yeah, no wonder.
Yeah.
So the staff sergeant is on duty, right?
Have you started your shift? This is gonna be funny.
What do you mean?
Okay, come on. I'm gonna get kicked out of here if I keep this up.
So that happens a lot, guys, in RP. It happened to me on some servers. You forget to start your shift, you put on your uniform. Since you're off duty, you might not count as an online cop for the scripts, depending on server setup. Sometimes you can't access all the menus, so if you stop someone, well, and depending on how the script is made, when you don't start your shift, it changes your outfit when you do. So it can make you... In a scene, it can be awkward.
No, but after that, I'll be perfect. I learn fast, you'll see.
Okay, but since you don't have the basics, they won't say anything to me. Alright. You're making me do crazy things, Justin. Okay, F on...
Yes.
Starting your shift. Being on duty.
Okay, very well.
Wouldn't that be called out of character?
Just a kiss.
I wonder if I should be getting calls or if I'm not authorized yet.
Absolutely not. No.
Their script doesn't change anything, so it's fine if you didn't start your shift at the start.
Very good stuff.
Well then.
But it still creates a complex situation since it forces the players to talk OOC at the same time. It's super complicated when you arrive on a server or when you're just starting RP, so here they're throwing them into the deep end. As a beginner, it's not easy for him. We totally understand that. So the players give him a bit of time so they don't have to try in different ways to explain it to him. He can't use Discord because many people are watching. Extremely complicated to do. In any case, it shouldn't be done.
Excuse me.
That's one reason I'm telling you this. Starting with a free access server lets you try all the keys and make mistakes. But here he doesn't have a choice. We agree, we're not discussing that. But for you, if you want to start to avoid this kind of problem, press escape. At the beginning, you go into all the 5M key settings and look at all the keys there are. That can really help you. In general, all the menu keys, inventory, things like that, they're on tab and on F1, F2, F3, most of the actions.
Yeah, but I don't know. You've been doing trick shots this whole time. I don't know.
But I'm bald. I'm bald. Excuse me, I'm gonna put on my wig.
So now he disconnected and reconnected and he lost his hair, so it's a script bug on my 5M. I cut you off there with some quick moves, but...
Yeah, what are you playing at right now?
Excuse me, for now I think someone shaved my head.
And who did that to you?
I suspected someone stole my wig, but I wanted to hide so I could bring it back.
And then you were wearing a wig?
Listen, I have some little problems.
It's trendy to be bald right now.
I've had a little bit of a receding hairline from the start.
Women like it a lot.
So what?
Just let me put my wig back on, I beg you.
Oh no, you look great like that.
Captain, I respect you a lot, but I don't want to be bald, Captain.
Someone else decided otherwise.
Captain.
Hey, here, put his glasses on him.
Oh no, you didn't do that, Captain. We didn't give him the glasses.
Did you forget the name or what?
Huh, in what?
Yeah, it's not easy at first. It's fine, just put it in the right spot.
Captain.
Got a problem with bald guys and glasses, big guy?
The scene is funny.
Well, absolutely not, in my opinion.
I'll tell you a little something afterwards, though.
By the way, I was...
So the scene is super funny, but when there's a bug like that, it's really hard to react. But be careful with the story you're telling, because you're going to have to deal with it for your character's entire life. That means, let's say they say, I got my head shaved at a special party. He's going to get teased about that for weeks, even months. So be careful, because it changes your character's background. So don't just make up stories. I'm saying this for your own good, guys. Don't throw out crazy, reckless stories, because they can follow you for a while. And it can potentially change your background. It's hard for me to say background today. And potentially change your character's storyline, actually.
And how's the radio?
Well, it's not bad. I don't often have to pick up the radio, but we can do a little test.
Ouch. Sorry.
It's hard. I had written down some notes, little cards with radio codes to impress you. I don't have them.
Right in front of us, too.
Ah, they're under a balloon, but we can't follow them.
No, not there.
Well, that's just like in real life, guys. Do only one thing at a time when you're driving, or you'll hit a tree. Unfortunately, he looked away from the screen, often.
What happened there, Justin? Why did we hit a tree?
A little snack and we're back on track. There you go. I tried to grab my little notes on the left.
He wasn't going 200 kilometers an hour. No, personally, I think that's less serious than the fact that he jumped out of the car. The fact that he jumped out of the car at a pretty significant speed. That must cause pain, maybe even more than what he had done. Anyway, it's up to you to judge. But in this case, they have a car. He didn't hit it that fast. I don't know if we can see the speed. I don't know if we can see the speed, but in this case, I don't think he was going very fast at that moment. We're talking about GTA speed, guys. I don't usually get on the radio, but we can do a little test. He hit the tree going 90 kilometers per hour. In GTA, speeds can reach 160, 170, or even 300 kilometers per hour on some servers. So it's not a big accident in GTA, right?
Ouch.
Excuse me? I had made some notes for myself, little cards with radio codes to impress you. I brought them.
They have more.
Ah, they're under a balloon, but we can't follow them.
No, we can't. Not now. What happened, Justin?
But if you're in a car chase and it's the police chasing you, just hit a tree like this and you've lost the chase. Similarly, I give advice, but it's quite personal. When you're a cop and you have an accident like that, you lose the chase and you have to let the players go for the sake of fair play. Unless, well, if you have another car following, then that's different. Unless it's coming from a D5, the player sees it behind, and by mutual agreement after the comb, he lets you go again. But that's really just in-game fair play. It really depends. On whitelisted servers, there's a lot more fair play. So for example, if he was the one being chased and the cops saw him, they know he's a new player, they might say, okay, we'll let him go because it's a shame to end a car chase like that. You see what I mean? I'm trying to give you things to consider.
Like, why did we hit a tree?
Well, there, with my left hand, I tried to grab my little notes, my little cheat sheets to impress.
Pretty good in terms of roleplay. He justifies Nympho out of character by linking it in character, saying it's his roleplay character who took the paper in his hand. That's excellent, actually.
Let's do something. You're not here to impress anyone, okay? They're just here so you can learn.
All right.
We take the last ones of the 31.
It's okay, guys. It's okay.
Yes, Doug.
Usually when a woman tells you, you're not here to impress, you just need to learn, it's not a good sign.
Justin is driving.
It was me. I closed my eyes and right after that we ended up in a tree.
He should give everyone the same version. For example, I took a piece of paper and had an accident. He can't tell just one person on the right. you have to keep your story consistent in roleplay. So if he says on the right, I took a post-it and crashed into the tree, he has to say pretty much the same thing on the left. Everyone needs to get the same version, unless he's afraid of getting yelled at by the boss, and so he doesn't dare say it. But saying I close my eyes isn't much more serious.
Take care of yourself, okay?
If you close your eyes on the road, you're definitely not just going to hit one tree, maybe two, maybe three. Maybe a streetlight. Maybe you'll cut the power to an entire neighborhood. Is that what you want, Justin?
No, I don't want that. I don't want that. I stopped at the first tree. That was wiser.
Do you think that was a checkpoint?
In any case, I cleared that one.
Okay.
Okay, let's move on to another scene. So maybe you recognized him. I think it was Medosh who was there with Doug, and a lot of you want to analyze his RP. Now, I'm not sure you want me to analyze the police RP, but rather the illegal RP he does, since he's extremely good at CP. So if you want, we'll analyze that. You've asked me a lot, and us too, and don't hesitate to ask me who you want us to watch. The goal, obviously, it's to see how the great players play, but it's also meant to help you, and that's what really interests me on this channel. It's to give you what I think are the right rules. I can be wrong, and sometimes you prove me wrong in the comments. So keep giving me your explanations. It's thanks to you that we make progress every day. So next scene, let's go.
Hey!
But wait, it's the same.
But it's the same.
But this one is incredible.
It's great. Just be careful. Your car's brakes aren't very good.
Yeah, but I think someone fixed it because it was damaged. Was it you, Diana?
So often there's a little independent mechanic who comes by when we put them in the garage.
Ah.
A little mechanic who comes by, but not a shady mechanic though, because that doesn't mean like, you know, he just put some glue to hide the broken part. Oh, I see.
Oh, well, that's all there is to it. That's it.
Well,
it seems to me that it means the garage script repairs the car, but still go to the garage if you want to be a bit more consistent in RP. It seems to me that the explanation meant that it's actually pretty good anyway if he understood, and it helps him move on, because you shouldn't stay focused on those scripted scenes. It's actually not bad. And let's go then.
Good luck, but he's shady, that guy.
Good luck.
Thank you, thanks.
But are we sure he's a good guy?
He's an electrician. We'll tell him that, Justin. So let's let him do his job, my friend.
Okay.
Okay, is Doug back?
Wink, wink.
Doug.
So basically what happened there...
He's shady, that guy.
Good luck.
Thank you, thanks.
Are we sure he's a good guy?
Yes, Christian will return to his position in the organization. We leave him to no one but me, my friend.
Okay.
Okay, it must be a staff member or someone like that, so he tells him to move on. So that's actually really, really good. The players are really encouraging him to move on. This little naivety we have in RP is really interesting, because when there are staff members or when there are scenes where, you know, for example, there are bugs or crashes with the hair, it's actually good to have a bit of naivety to keep players from having to justify the unjustifiable. And where he's forced to get himself into an impossible situation, either for you to explain things to him in character or for him to justify things that sometimes come from a bug. So, okay, let's move on to something else.
Clandoy, clandoy.
Doug?
Oh, wow, someone's in a coma.
You see the one over there against the wall?
He's the one with the mask on his face. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yesterday he gave me $250.
Justin?
Yes?
I have something to tell you too.
Tell me.
At that moment, he has a mask on his face. That means even if he has the same hair, the same outfit, etc., pretty much the same voice, we can't say for sure that it's him, okay? Of course.
I didn't mean to generalize and say they all look alike, all Latinos. That's not what I meant.
We can't be sure about that, Justin, okay?
All right.
Of course.
Okay, he's explaining something super important to him about GTA RP. You can't recognize someone by their voice. You can't recognize them with a mask. So in this case, with a mask, but in general, by their voice. And by their face under the mask, because for a very simple reason, you're on GTA RP. There's a limited number of players. We estimate the city's RP population is in the millions, as I mentioned earlier in the video. And so potentially several people can look alike. The mask means that just because you recognize someone because they're a player, it doesn't necessarily mean anything. or by their voice that it's the right person. It allows us to have a bit of naivety and to let things play out a little too. Because otherwise, as I usually say, if we really played this like in real life, in half a day, crime would be solved. On GTA, so the point of the game is, how can I say this, to play naive about that, about the voice. So GL Tommy, I heard him say it the other day on the phone, like with a mask. Let people play a bit. If they don't call you from their number, but they do call you, or if you hear voices in the background on the phone, try not to recognize who it is. It creates more room to play things out. And in the same way, the mask is, well, when you have a mask, it's forbidden to recognize the person. So if, for example, someone points a gun at you and you recognize their voice, you know it's a friend. That's good because it lets you play the scene with him and know you'll have fun, but that's all it reveals. You don't know who it is or how to find them. It helps encourage RP, okay? And that's something that works well in a waitlist. And still, it can cause scene disputes. In free access, there are a lot of you. As soon as there's a masked guy, you know who it is. You see him again 2 hours later. You're the one who robbed me. That leads to retaliation based on a previous scene. Where people just come to get revenge because they were robbed for loot by someone else. And it sucks. It drags out scenes that shouldn't even happen. And they're often really pointless. In the waitlist, it really helps create roleplay, so please master it.
Regarding what I was saying earlier, this is in line with that, okay?
Yeah.
At times,
excuse me,
our naivety, let's say it's somewhat intentional, so that things not only go well, but also so that what's next can happen. I don't know if Tari is following me.
Thank you, Medosh. We come to the same conclusion. It's nice.
Yeah, I totally understand. Yes, but why is that?
Okay.
Excuse me, what happened?
Of course, don't worry, sir.
Everything is fine, sir.
We're putting him in and telling him what's happening.
You can go back that way, for example. Wait.
So here we are, guys. We watched some clips where there were little bugs and how they were fixed. Personally, I think that honestly, for someone new to a whitelist server, he's thrown into the deep end with a big audience. So it's a really tough exercise. I don't know if some of you have already tried GTA RP, but when you start, almost the whole keyboard is used and you're pressing keys everywhere. There are the basic GTA keys, but there are also all the command keys that are linked to GTA RP. I'm talking about the menus, the inventories, what we call pockets, but also the emote keys. GTA RP is extremely complex to master. It's something that's really, in just an hour like that to get into it, it's extremely hard. So first of all, we can congratulate Domingo for that because it's extremely hard. And I think he must have trained a little bit before, tried it out and had a little briefing, that's for sure. But it's extremely hard. That's why there were misclicks, so it happens. It was played out afterwards. There are explanations. The players mostly explained things to him in character, except for 2 or 3 times when they spoke out of character. And so we can really congratulate Doug because he did his best to explain things to him. And he tried to stay in character the whole time while explaining, which is pretty good. Because as much as possible, especially take inspiration from the latest explanations because they allow you to, you see the naivety, for example. It's important to explain this to new players because it will help them create great scenes. I hope you enjoyed this video. For once, we were up to date. Once again, positivity in the comments. And lifting other players up is important. We're here to play together on GTA. And of course, we're here to improve. Thank you for making this channel what it is and for your daily support. See you tomorrow for another video, of course, 10 o'clock, 7 days a week. Take care of yourselves, stay as exceptional as you are, and until then, ciao. Oh wow, they look so great in the chat, in the comments there. They look so great. Hey, leave a little comment, a little like, and subscribe.